So Stefan has 600 milliliters of water in a bottle. He pours some of the water into 2 measuring jugs as shown. So he has 600, he poured some into here, so he poured between 100 and 200, so that's 150 over here. But then he poured somewhere between, and again, this is 150 here. But then it's somewhere between 150 and 200. So the number halfway between is 175. If you guys are not sure how to calculate numbers halfway, a little trick is to always add the two numbers. So 150 plus 200 is 350, and then half it. If you half it, you'll get exactly 175. So that's useful for really hard numbers to half. Now, so that's great. So he's put 150 here and 175 here. So altogether, he's poured, if you add these two numbers up, about 325 milliliters is poured. Now, how many milliliters of water are left in the bottle? So he's poured this many, so subtract it from 600. So 600 minus 325. You can do it fast mentally. You can firstly subtract 300, so you got 300 left. Subtract another 25, and you're left with 275 milliliters. Always try and subtract fast. Try not to just really do the subtraction method. There's always shortcuts to do everything, guys. Question 12. So this table shows the areas of the United Kingdom and Jamaica. So we got the countries here, both of them, and the area in square kilometers. So you can see that United Kingdom is massive, well, compared to Jamaica. You're not sure how many times bigger, you can always just divide them. So it'll be 240,000 over 10,000. You can just cross out the zeros. And 240 over divided by 10 is 24. So that's 9 times bigger. Now, okay, alright, I guess we answered the question then. So it's 24. So yeah, I didn't really mean to do that, but it just, sometimes when you look at figures, it becomes quite obvious. But anyway, guys, let's move to 13. So a box contains 2.6 kg of washing powder. Now, Jack uses 65 grams of powder for each wash. And no, you got 2.6 kilograms. So that's actually the same as 2,600 grams. If you're not sure how to convert from kg to grams, just think of K standing for 1,000. So it'll be 2.6 times 1,000. Just work that out mentally in your head and you should get the same result. Okay, otherwise it's good to know that 2 kg is 2,000 and 0.6 is 600. Anyway, back to the question. So yeah, he uses 65 grams of powder for each wash. He uses all the powder. So how many washes did Jack do? So once again, it's one of those cases where you got divided by 65. So 2,600 divided by 65. Now, you could do this. The only problem is that working this out is kind of long. What I would personally do is try and do a little maths trick, yeah? So just count in 65 for a second. If you double 65, you get 130. Okay, and if you double this again, you get 260. Now have a look. So this is so record 260 is actually 4 times 65, yeah? 4 lots 65. And you notice that 2,600 and 260 is just 10 times bigger. So if you times this by 10 now, you're going to have 40 lots of 65s. So that means you need 40 washes, because 40 times 65 is 2,600. Yeah, so this is just quick way, guys, yeah? I mean, you could actually divide it using long division or short division, but it's good to try and spot maths tricks. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit, 14. Okay, so this is one of those written explanation ones. So 2 of the angles in a triangle are 70 and 40 degrees. So Jack says, the triangle is equilateral. What? Come on, Jack, you're in year 6 and you believe that? So explain why Jack is not correct. So we know what one equilateral triangle is, guys, right? It's a triangle that has the same angle at every corner. So let's say this was a triangle, a badly drawn one, so 60, 60, and 60. This is what equilateral triangle is. So Jack is not correct because all the angles must be 60 degrees. So all angles in an equilateral triangle must be 60 degrees each. Okay.